I wanted to feel something besides defeat. I wanted to just go the distance. And that going the distance pushed me to a point of where now I go way past the distance.
Don't ever think or believe that you got to smoke what they smoke, drink what they drink, wear what they wear, be a part of whatever it is they may be doing. And guess what? If it's considered something negative to me, but yet you're doing it and it makes you happy, I want you to do what makes you happy.
The entire world makes you feel inadequate. Everything we do, from what you wear to what you drive, you are born living in a commercial. When you're a little infant and you're watching TV, you are born looking at Audi and Mercedes commercials. When you handing a kid a cell phone, they are born and being fucking brainwashed.
They see I don't party, bro, I don't drink, I don't smoke, and they see that and they're like, bro, why? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, go have fun.
You are.
You feel what I'm saying? But I'm having fun. And I try to tell them, like, don't let me affect what you do,
I'm gonna be good regardless.
I'm gonna be good regardless, but I'm comfortable who I am.
Money is something that you can always get back because money is fake. They print money every single day, okay? You can spend $1,000 a day and you can make $2,000 tomorrow. You can always get it back. The one thing that you can never get back is time, okay? Time can buy money, but money can't buy time. With more time, you can make more money. With more money, you can never get back time.
We have two voices in our mind, and boy, I know they're fucking true. I've heard them. I hear them now. And they're real. It's that one voice, that voice I used to love to fucking hear, that we love to hear. It's that soft motherfucker, that soft motherfucking voice that says, sleep the fuck in. It's okay. It's that cuddling voice.
Take 10 seconds to get it again, beast. Get it, David, come on. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Energy, let it out. 7, 8, 9, 10, a machine here. Oh, nobody works like David in this house. 13, come on. 14, come on. 15, shut that muscle down. 16, come on. Get it. 17.
They don't know me, son.
Get it. 18.
They don't know me, son.
Get it. 19.
They don't know me, son.
Yeah. 20, you got
They
some
don't know
more in
me,
you.
son.
21, yeah, get it again. Come on, we want to see it. Good, 22.
Who's gonna carry the boats in the lawn?
Listen, stop feeling sorry for you.
No.
So, well, come on then. What's wrong with you? You're true. Now you gotta pull it out of fire.
Station.
Come on, Leon, man. You got it, man. Come on.
You got the sharpshooter of justice, yeah?
Come on, Leon.
One time is the
Let's go.
It's up to you. The ball's in your fucking court. No more fucking around. You want your life to be better? I can't help you. He can't help you. Joe Rogan can't help you. Ari can't help you. God can't help you.
Just one time in your life. But guess what? You will never feel this level of happiness if you don't go for something in your own life. When they knock you down, when they try on you, when they talk about you, and they try to put their foot on your neck. If you stay down, you will never ever get that result. Fortify your mind and feel this level of happiness as you rise. One time in your life, but I'm blessed to be able to feel this again and again and again and again and again.
You won't leave a legacy behind. You can die tomorrow. No one's gonna know who the f you are, and more importantly, no one's gonna give a. They're gonna be at your funeral silent as because you haven't done nothing in your fucking life. That's the truth. A lot of you niggas, if you die tomorrow, no one would give a. That's the truth. No one would give a. They'd be at your eulogy. They won't be able to say anything about you because you haven't done shit. We did the whole time. There's no dopamine. There's no dopamine in there at 300 pounds. You got nothing. Your hormones are shot. You have to envision something that is more powerful than you. Something has to get you out of bed. And you have to create it. It has to be false. Because you're not it. You're a fat piece of shit. And that's the reality of it.
You gotta outgrind them. You gotta get up earlier. You gotta stay up later. You gotta execute, and you gotta go from 70.
Mine's gonna be
And now I ask you this question. What do you do when 1,000 other people want exactly what you want?
What do you do when you're not the only one that wants to make $1 million in your company? You're not the only one that wants to be the president. You're not the only one that wants to be the CEO. What if you're not the only one that wants what you want? What if there are thousands of other people who want what you want? You have to outwork them.
You're going to be different from everyone else. That's what makes you exceptional. You can't fit in and also be exceptional. Both have discomfort. When you fit in, you have internal conflict because you're not being 100% you. When you're exceptional, you have external conflict because everyone sees you as different. Pick one. When your friends start to say, you've changed, remember it's because they don't know how to say, you've grown.
Pain of staying the same is greater than the pain of change. And I think pain moves people far more effectively than pleasure does. Like, the easy way to prove it is, like, point a gun at someone's head and you have absolute compliance and they will do what they need to do, right? Automatically, just like that.
Most people never pick up the phone and call. Most people never ask. And that's what separates sometimes the people that do things from the people that just dream about.
Now here's the next step. Repeat after me, please. It's possible. I can live my dream. Surround myself with winners.
Start you a new life. Guess how many people can retire from the income of their own personal resources when it comes time to retire? Answer, 5%. In the most independent country in the world, 95% are dependent, 5% are independent.
Develop the habit of giving more than what you're paid for. Develop the habit of setting standards that others will be measured by. Get up! Act like you playing basketball. Act like you playing football. Compete! That's what bothers me. Many of y'all are not competing. I need effort. Compete! Go to class. I just left my school telling these kids, act like you playing football. Go in that doggone classroom. Compete. Many of you have lost your competitive edge. Get your competitive edge back. I'm not against no other motivational speaker. I'm just competitive.
People say that being driven is unhealthy. Most people say that being obsessed with building something is unhealthy. Most people say that doing anything outside being a lazy piece of fucking shit is unhealthy, when in reality, being a lazy piece of fucking shit is the most unhealthy thing that you could ever fucking do. A lot of you guys are mistakenly falling into this victim culture, bro. You have to be very aware of it. You're falling into the vibe out culture, the be happy now culture. You're not understanding, bro, that in 10 years, you're going to wish that you had this time back and you had committed your youth to actually building something, a foundation that you could stand on for the rest of your life. It becomes an obligation the minute you hear these fucking words. The minute you say, like, bro, you deciding that you have an obligation to become the best version of yourself.
I want to see them keep up. Keep up. Let's go. Come on. You supposed to be the man? I know you can be the man for a month. Keep up. We doing this 365. We doing the 365. Keep up. We doing the next mixtape or next album come out. Come on. Where your albums at? I see people trying to do what CJ doing. I ain't seen nobody's blow up yet. Come on. We got another one coming. Come on. We got that dog.
You need to create an abundance in your life that gives you choice. And if you can have truth and find choice in your life, you know without a shadow of a doubt you're living life on your terms. You have succeeded as a man.
You can't do it. Don't put your limitations on me. I'm dead to your limitations. Your limitations don't exist in my world. Those are your limitations. Keep them. Go home, watch them on TV. Go home, read the newspaper. Go home and look in the mirror.
And my life deserves my developing this what I do well. And becoming the best at it and mastering myself and seeing what I have within me.
When a man does not have money, he behaves in such a way that you think he is senseless. My mother used to say that a poor man knows the dress that is befitting and what is befitting. But it's a matter of money. That's why he is settling for what is less than befitting. You will think that he has no common sense, he has no taste. It's a matter of cash.
So my question is, why do people think there's something wrong with you?
Well, I'll say these two things. I think very three-dimensionally. I don't think in the black and white lines that I've been programmed to think in. And I think in full color. So when I talk, I have to describe a thought in 5 ways.
You hear what I'm telling you? I want to hang with somebody. I don't care what the circumstance. I don't care what the situation. You put it on your back and you're like, let's go. I don't run with people who count on me to put up 50 points. I run with people who put up 50 on their own. I put up 50, they put up, and we murder you. So look, Mike, that's why I respect Mike. I'm murdering you. Lay hold of it. You lay hold of it. And when that thing tells you to quit, you look at it in his eye and say, I ain't going nowhere. I will break you before you break me. You will not defeat me. You will not destroy me. Some of you are so ignorant. You've been through so much hell. You gonna quit now? You should have quit 10 years ago when you got raped. You should have quit 10 years ago when he walked out on you. You should have been quit. You don't quit now. It's the 10th round. You got 2 more to go. And when you get to success, it's not about skill. When you get to a certain level of success, it's about stamina. It's about stamina. It's about, you don't like me. You can't take me. I fought too long. I fought too hard. If I was going to quit Satan, you should have got me at 17. You should have broke me a long time ago. I'm unbreakable now. Say this to yourself every day. See, as long as you're breathing, you got a shot at your dream. That's the way I resolve. Say this, please. It's not over until I win.
Mentally know that you're trying and trying and trying. That's a real grind.
And you know what happens now, Kev, man, is that people think anything that you have to do, there's no real outliers. There's no 10,000 hours anymore.
You have to eat the dream. You have to sleep the dream. You have to dream the dream. You got to touch. You have to see it when nobody else sees it. You have to feel it when it's not tangible. You have to believe it when you cannot see it. You got to be possessed.
To transform yourself into someone who can execute the plan, not only on the days they feel like it, but especially good on the days they don't feel like it. That makes you an unstoppable force. There's nothing that can stop you. All right. So mental toughness, which encompasses the qualities of many different things. Okay. Fortitude, belief, self-esteem, confidence, the ability to endure pain, the ability to suffer, the ability to do things when you don't feel like doing them. These things all make up what I call mental toughness.
I want to move to the nicest neighborhood. I want to fly first class. I want to go to Hawaii. I want to go to Australia. I made a decision. Enough is enough. It's showtime. Will the real Eric Thomas please stand up?
So everybody has the ability to do it, but they just don't want to. They want to keep asking questions and keep going to seminars. And the greatness is right in you. And that's why, once again, I say this a million times here, I do not feel sorry for you. I will not sugarcoat what I'm going to say to you.
To me, what's unhealthy is getting up and going through the same day every day, like 9 to 5 in an office or in a, that's unhealthy. That beats your mind. I don't work. I love what I do, and that's why I'm doing what I love. You know what I mean? That's why it's become a career for me, because I love it. I love what I do. So I don't think it's unhealthy. I feel good in my mind.
Let me teach you the real life, how it really is. The reason why you're a loser, and the reason why you're not making it, and the reason why you're trying to go to all these, I go to all these conventions, speak all the time. I look in the audience and these people sign up, and every year go to convention, thinking they're going to learn something different. No, you're lazy. You know exactly what to do. Because even me, in my state of, I can't read or write, I knew exactly what to do.
It is really about the journey. Yeah, it's just hard when you're when you're not where you want to be in life, and if you're listening to this and you're just not satisfied with your position in life. It's hard to think that way. All you want is that thing, but you gotta somewhere along the line figure out how to enjoy yourself.
Medals that you've earned, the plaques, none of it matters. None of it matters. What matters is when you look at yourself in the mirror, right? Mm-hmm. What do you see? Yeah. When you're lying on your deathbed and you're literally by yourself, you and you, what's the conversation that you're having about the life that you lived? Like, was it dope? Was it proper? Well done?
Listen to me. Once you realize who you are, you stop operating in desperation.
You stop saying yes to stuff you ain't supposed to be saying yes to. And so here's my big problem with a lot of y'all is your belief system is off. Like, everybody can see how sweet you are. People are commenting on, you could do this and you could do that. And you the only one ain't caught up with it yet.
Don't be mad. When you're laying there in your fucking bed and you're in the hospital and you're 70, 80, 90 years old and you're thinking, man, I feel like I can do something. Because you did. You didn't do it. You didn't do shit. You may live a great life, man, but you're always gonna feel empty inside. I don't feel empty. So call it what you want. There's not one empty bone in my fucking body.
And some of you are not successful because every single time you run up against a trial, every time you run up against a tribulation, you stop and you cut off beast mode. And what I'm here to tell you is, if you tell that thing, I'm here just like you here, and I promise you, I ain't leaving without the degree. I will not leave without that goal. I will not leave without that dream. I will not leave this university until I'm successful. I will not leave this job. I will not leave this client. I will not leave this opportunity.
What the hell are we all waiting for to start attacking life? Waiting for the stars to align? Back when I was growing up, the song came out. All I need is a miracle. Well, guess what? That miracle ain't coming. There is no perfect time to start. You gotta start now with changing your life. We're all being tested in life. And guess what? This is one test you can't cheat on. We all have our own test. Some of us are obese. Some of us are depressed. Some of us are insecure. In the military, we had this big old rucksack on the back. Had batteries, water, extra gear. Your extra gear is the shit you're dealing with in life. And the only way to overcome it is for you and you alone to face it.
Every single day of my life, I feel like giving 120. Every single day. Somebody said yesterday, E.T., you gave 120. What you gonna do tomorrow? I said, I don't know. Give 140. I don't know, but I don't have days where I don't feel like it. Why? Because I'm counting on me. My wife's counting on me. My son's counting on me. I don't have days to waste.
No, you just trying to play me like I was broke. She was like, y'all think Soulja Boy got money in the bank and y'all think, yo, you crazy?
Because
we trying to figure out how you coming like
businesses.
this. Because I'm a fucking bona fide hustler. I'm trying to be a billionaire. Why don't you have that many businesses? Niggas in the hood up on Section 8. I came from the bottom of the bottom, nigga. I came from Soulja Boy. No, listen. You trying to play and it's not a joke. I came from Section 8. Seriously. I came from food stamps. I came from the lights being cut off when I was a little kid when I was in the house at nighttime. I came from waking up on Christmas and not having shit under the tree. That's where it come from.
It's the weirdest thing to me. I'm like, boo, you broke. And you broke on several levels. We're not talking about Sally Mae. You show your grandma. I'm talking about you need to cash your grandma out. Listen to me. Let you number one in your industry, you shouldn't be chilling. And if you number one in your industry, you got enough common sense to know you better not be chilling.
And like an unnecessarily complicated way is, if you push yourself hard. And you should be able to catch yourself if you're not, pushing yourself up to that expectation. And ideally, maybe I could do 2 sets that were kind of, BS sets, right? The enlightened lifter will at least be able to catch himself and say, what the heck was that?
Men would rather get punched in the face than talk about their feelings. Yes, true. I get it. That used to be me.
And then it goes down to, well, why are you so afraid to have somebody care about you? Why are you so afraid to care about someone?
I'm thinking because other people got their other life too. You know what I'm saying? So life be lifing, bro. You know what I'm saying? So I really be laid back. Like, I ain't with, hey, you know what? I'd rather be bored than go have fun for no reason.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So
happened.
I'm a homebody. Yeah, I'm a homebody. I don't go nowhere.
Because you can feel like if you've been, a girl broke up with you, then you feel like you're the worst. You're a loser.
yeah.
Like you're a piece of shit. But then you go out with your friends and you have a few laughs, and next thing you know, you're laughing and you're like, I'm all right. We'll be all right. And then maybe you meet a new lady.
Yeah.
Yeah. And she picks you up and you're like, oh, you're going to be okay. And then you learn from the last mistakes.
Yeah.
That's life. It just, those feelings of failure are so hard. They're so hard to get over, and they overwhelm people.
We all have a purpose in life. We all have a, some type of
a dream that we want to accomplish. And this video is more for the people that actually believe in themselves and are actually diving, you know, to following their dreams, following their passion. Like me, for example, you know, I know a lot of other people in my life that might want to use this video. So this video is for the people that actually believe in themselves and, you know, they want to follow a dream. And, you know, everyone has a dream. Everyone has a passion.
Instead of working on my future, I'm creating a new past. That sounds so crazy, bro. What will my new past be? That doesn't make sense, right? But that's what your future is your new past. It will eventually become the past, right? But your future doesn't exist. It's literally a fairy tale. It doesn't exist. When you focus too much on here, you create depression. You focus too much here, you get anxiety.
A guy, like he says, the fish just don't jump in the boat. You know, meaning you better go out there and do it yourself. You know, don't fucking wait around and wait for someone to hand deliver something. Go make it happen. You know, the fish don't just jump in the boat. If you want to go catch them, go catch them. You know, throw that line in the water and go do some work. And if it doesn't work that day, do it again the next day. So, you know, I think the procrastination, that's probably not good for any of us. You know, I think we want to go out there and do it. Go out there and make it happen.
Some days it gets tough.
It does.
Some days it gets tough.
And I think the part of it, that noble mentality is, you know, f your tired body, that unmotivated mind.
My father could have been a great comedian, but he didn't believe that that was possible for him. And so he made a conservative choice. Instead, he got a safe job as an accountant. And when I was 12 years old, he was let go from that safe job. And our family had to do whatever we could to survive. I learned many great lessons from my father, not the least of which was that you can fail at what you don't want. So you might as well take a chance on doing what you love.
I love it, man. I had that for a lot of years. I know I'm going to do it. That's the haunting part. Is that it's going to happen. It has to happen. And that's a fact. Like, there's no get out of jail free card, bro. None. Like, that is a life that I don't know.
And for some of you, you stop dreaming. You dream for a week and you stop because things around you don't look good. You dream for a month, and when you get hit in the mouth, you quit and you give up. You dream for a while, and when people tell you crazy, and when people tell you stupid, and when people tell you can never get done, you stop dreaming and you go back to knowledge. And I dare you to use your imagination. I dare you when you broke to use your imagination. I dare you when you're rich to use your imagination. I dare you under every single circumstance. Keep dreaming. Keep looking at your dream. Keep focusing on your dream. Keep going after the dream.
Shit just hard in life, you know. I ain't doing it for clout, you know, like for me. I really go through shit for me. Really stood aside. I said, I'm in the field. All right, I said.
If you meet a woman and she apologizes, admits she's wrong, and promises to change, dump her immediately. Because it might be a man. Women never do that.
I procrastinate a lot. I eat too much candy. I got I have bad memory, brain damage. I got a lot of issues, you know? But I really, really work on them. Like this past year, I've been great to all my employees, everybody around me. I do breathing exercises. Like,
no one can create your purpose for you. No one can tell you who to be. There is no such thing. Well, sorry, there is no such thing. No one can tell you who to be. So in purpose, you have to create your own purpose. And in evolution, you have to evolve towards that purpose. It's easier to live when you have goals to meet. You understand? If you have goals to meet, then you don't feel so voided and you understand.
People have this reoccurring nightmare that there's something, some force that's got a hold of them and it's holding them down and they can't break free. No matter what they do, they can't break free from that force. Well, I'm here to tell you that thing in your nightmare, that thing that's holding you back, that thing that's dragging you down, that thing is you.
There are two fundamental attitudes toward life and its sorrows. Those with the first attitude blame the world. Those with the second ask what they could do differently. It's much easier and much more gratifying to your basest desires to blame someone else for your misery.
You know what's so funny? We want people to make guarantees to us, but we're not willing to make guarantees to ourselves. And that's the problem with some of you. You always want to blame other people. You owe you an explanation. You need to look at yourself in the mirror and say, why are you only giving 50%? What's wrong with you? You need to put yourself on punishment. You need to tell you no more TV, no more snacks, no more desserts. No, we working out now. You need to tell you that you owe you something.
Every day I demand more from myself than anybody else could humanly expect. I'm not competing with somebody else. I'm competing with what I'm capable of. My number one competition is me. It's always you versus you. You got to be the one to get up every morning, be disciplined, put in the consistent daily hard work, because that gains success. No coach, no trainer, no mentor, no boss can do it. You versus you.
I value myself enough to give 120% or don't do it. There's no excuse for not living to your fullest potential. No excuse. You walk out of this room, you owe yourself. I didn't get here making excuses. What changed? I changed. And I still do it. To become a victor and not a victim. Why? Because I owe it to myself. Can't nobody stop me but me.
Everybody's got big plans, but the plan's out the window when they get punched in the face. Stuff happens that are completely out of your control. And when we make plans, it is impossible in our finite state to be able to predict the unusual, unprecedented circumstances that will dramatically affect our plans. Plans will change. So how will you take the next step?
When everything says quit, keeps you going. Life is going to test that will every time. Life is going to see how bad you want what you say you want.
It is the insecurity of the times that defines who you really are.
It's very easy to be motivated on those good days of life. It's that cat who can be at the bottom of the fucking sewer, who can find great motivation alone. There's no coach, there's no trainer, there's no nothing. There's no mom, dad, sister, cousin, brother, wife, husband. It's you and you alone in the worst possible spot of your life. If you can find drive, determination, motivation in those times alone, you figured it out. And we have it all in our minds. It's how you talk to yourself and how you visualize coming out of it. It's how you see yourself in the dungeon of life. Many of us can't find strength there, but there's so much strength in the dungeon because so many people just stay there. It's that motherfucker who's willing to come out of it that becomes glorious at the end of it all.
It is the chaos of the time that creates the conqueror in the man. Those exceptional people who are uncomfortable with the times and rise to the challenge because they refuse to allow the chaos around them to determine the conqueror within them. People who resist the toll to go down and stand fiercely in spite of opposition and say, I'm going to do it anyway. Sometimes you got to start all over again. Sometimes you got to refresh, and you're so worried about your bills. You're so focused on everything else but you, and you don't realize you are what's going to blow you up. You are what's going to change your situation. You are what's going to take you to the next level.
The only thing that's going to determine is the inside world. The things that you believe and the actions you take every day are what shape your destiny.
Through every dark night, there's a bright day after that. So no matter how hard it get, stick your chest out, keep your head up, and handle it.
We can choose to surrender, or we can choose to take a stand and fight. And you've just got to decide that my life is worth this kind of effort. And fight with everything in you, night and day, with every breath that you have. You must be patient, persistent, and positive, no matter what. Because when you are negative, ladies and gentlemen, you're sending out negative energy and you're blocking your good.
I, as an act of my will, I've decided I'm going to rejoice. I made up my mind. I'm going to be happy. I made up my mind. I'm going to enjoy with what I got left. I'm going to maximize this. Shake yourself. Get rid of stinking thinking and bad attitudes and things that are holding you back. Don't shake yourself around the comings and goings of this world. Don't shake your opinions and your attitudes around circumstances that you cannot change. Be not conformed to this world, but be ye transformed. As soon as you decide to stop looking for answers in other people and miracles somewhere down the yellow brick road and click the heels of your mind, you could have been free years ago. I cannot step into the future and still think in my past. I cannot let the rumors and the stain of what they said about me destroy my opportunity, because a new life comes from a new mind and a new way of looking at your life.
You're going to have sometimes low moments when you won't want to get out of bed. You just want to stay there. At times you won't want to come out the house. It's hard living. Life is hard. It's hard handling just the tragedies of life. It's hard. When you're working on something and you put everything you have in it, and it doesn't work out, you lose your money and other people's money. It's hard. You will go through things, and while you're going through them, you can't understand why it's happening to you.
And it's in these moments right now that so often we feel like backing down.
What is it that will make it worth it for you to face the rejections? What is it that will make it worth it for you to brainstorm and not be intimidated and say, I can do this? What is it that will make it worth it for you to raise the bar on yourself and say, I got some more stuff in me? What is it that will make it for you when you want to give up and things are working against you? What is it that will help you get back up again?
A man's character is not judged after he celebrates a victory but by what he does when his back is against the wall. So no matter how great the setback, how severe the failure, you never give up.
You're going to fail. You're going to make some mistakes. You got to fight. You will have opposition. Things going to happen to you in life. It's called life, and it's not personal. Stuff's going to happen.
Sure, you might lose comfort and sleep. Sure, it might be frightening. But so what?
The darker the night, the brighter the morning.
You will fail your way to success. It doesn't matter how many times you fail. It doesn't matter how many times people tell you that you can't do it. It doesn't matter if you don't have a dime in the bank.
The thing that's causing you pain today actually has purpose in your life. Every season you can learn. Every season you can grow. Every challenge is developing you.
That which does not kill you will make you stronger.
It's the obstacles in our life. It's the hardships. It's the mountains that we climb that make life worth living. But the mountain's not supposed to stop you. Your mountain has the materials for your miracle.
Your conditions are not always in your control. You don't always get to decide what kind of skies you face. There are some things that are outside of your control, but your courage is in your control.
Take that leap of faith. Trust yourself and know within yourself that everything is going to be all right. The harder the battle, the sweeter the victory. Oh, it's sweet to you. It's good to you. Why? See, when it's hard and there's a struggle, see, what you become in the process is more important than the dream. That's far more important. The kind of person you become, the character that you build, the courage that you develop, the faith that you're manifesting. Oh, it's something that you get up in the morning, you look yourself in the mirror, you're a different kind of person. You walk with a different kind of spirit. And people know that you know what life is, that you have embraced life. You knew it was hard, but you did it hard.
Life has a funny way of testing all of us and seeing how bad we really want what it is that we say we want. Life is going to hit you with a certain level of opposition. Life is going to hit you with a certain level of adversity. And life is going to say to you, you said you wanted it. Now let's see how bad you really want it.
We all have these moments in time that either make you or break you, that can determine the rest of your life. The rest of your life can be determined by one simple decision.
You have a choice to either give up or keep going.
There's so many times that we're in these dark ass tunnels. The tunnels of life. When hard times are coming at you, man, and you feel alone and you feel trapped and you feel like there's no way out. And all you want to do is run out of that tunnel because it's dark and it's scary. But if you can find just enough courage to stay in that tunnel just a little bit longer, your eyes start to adjust to the night. And what happens, that darkness becomes the light.
I can accept failure. Everyone fails at some point. I cannot accept not trying. I don't feel rejected. I tried. How do you feel rejected when you try? The person who didn't try should feel rejected. The person that didn't try should feel defeated. I tried. I don't feel rejected. I feel good about myself. I don't feel bad. I gave it 120%. You can't never feel bad when you put forth 120%. You can't let the outcomes make you feel whack. I'm not whack. I'm a warrior. I'm a problem solver. I'm not soft. I'm not weak. I don't quit. I don't give up. I don't surrender. I don't always win, but I always try.
You chase something that you believe you deserve until you get it. And it doesn't matter what happens to you. It doesn't matter how many times you get fired. It doesn't matter how many people don't believe in you. You go until you get it.
Because if you're willing to go through all the battling you got to go through to get to where you want to get, who's got the right to stop you? Nobody. It's your right to listen to your gut. It ain't nobody's right to say no after you earn the right to be where you want to be and do what you want to do.
Every single person that you look up to, all of them dealt with their family and friends looking at them funny and making jokes. The difference is they continued to move when people told them to get back in line. They didn't get back in line. They continued to become what they knew they were inside of their soul.
Everyone's like, oh, Craig, you're lucky. You got this thread. You're lucky. Everything you do is luck. Bullshit. Because before it was luck, it was a belief. And every day with no one watching at 5 a.m, by myself, I trained it because I believed in it. Then I mastered it. Well, I remastered it in hopes that one day my trained ability collided with an opportunity to show it all. That's what success is. That every single module inside of it, you create, you own. Nothing subjective in there. It's all you.
And when you know what you want, you will do anything it takes to get it. You will study as long as it takes. You won't go to sleep until you have the knowledge that it takes to do what you're able to do. All I'm saying is don't quit. I didn't say don't rest. I didn't say don't recover. I said don't quit. Mentally, you ain't got to take off. Mentally, you can stay connected. How do you stand the race, Les, when your life has been destroyed with drugs or alcohol, or you've lost your business or lost your job or lost your home and you've been completely devastated? How can you tell me I can come back? Oh, let me tell you something. Whatever you want to do, whatever goal you have, all we need to do is we look at our dream as we get ready to hit the floor. I'm blessed and highly favored. Look at your belief system every single day and stick with it. Don't rush the process. Trust the process. Don't rush the process. Trust the process. Don't rush the process. Trust the process. At the end of your feelings is nothing, but at the end of every principle is a promise. Behind your little feelings, it might not be absolutely nothing at the end of your little feelings, but behind every principle is a promise. And some of you in your life, the reason why you're not at your goal right now, because you're just all about your feelings. You're all on your feelings. You don't feel like waking up. So who does? Every day you say no to your dreams, you might be pushing your dreams back a whole 6 months, a whole year. That one single day, that one day you didn't get up could have pushed your stuff back I don't know how long.
Don't let that happen. Get aggressive. Be vigilant. Attack and destroy the weakness in your head. Go.
Everybody wants to do work when they're feeling strong and they're feeling refreshed. But what's more important is when you actually do the work when you're feeling tired and feeling weak and feeling lazy. When you have those feelings, it's even more important to step up and get some. There are areas within myself where I cannot compromise. I have to hold the line. I am going to work hard. I am going to train hard. I am going to improve myself. I am not going to rest on my laurels. I am going to own my mistakes and confront them. I am going to face my demons. I'm not going to give up or give out or give in. I am going to stand. I am going to maintain my self-discipline. There will be no compromise. Not now, not ever.
Don't be upset by the results you didn't get from the work you did not do. I don't want you to be upset. I don't want you to be angry. I want you to be like, I didn't get the result because I didn't do the work. I didn't show up on time. I didn't do what I said I was going to do. I hit the snooze button. I made an excuse. I didn't make adjustments. I'm tired of people talking about, I want to be successful. I want to be great. Look, everybody wants to be a beast. If it was time to do what real beasts do. And let me tell you something. That means getting up early, going to bed late. That means you don't go to sleep when you're tired. You go when you're done.
If you just decide, I'm going to keep my word. If I say something, I'm going to do it regardless. Being more disciplined. Find something that you can look at your life that you say, hey, I know I've got a problem in this area. Being late, procrastinating, not taking care of business, being seriously not serious. I need to deal with that.
I guarantee you, if you're wondering why it is that everybody else has this and that and this, and why you don't have, I guarantee you that if you take an inventory of your actions, they equal what you're getting. Period. If you do the work consistently, if you invest in yourself consistently, 10 years of motherfucking work when everybody else is partying, making excuses, doing the cool thing on the weekend is going to pay off.
The battle is actually in your head. You're not going to hear noises. You're not going to hear gunfire. You're not going to hear any explosions. It's not that kind of battle. What's in your head is weakness and laziness. And they're not attacking. They're sneaking around. They're poisoning the strength in your brain.
You are putting things off because in the short term, it's easier, it's more comfortable, it's more pleasurable to be distracted or to indulge yourself doing something else than it is to sit down and do the actual work to create the outputs that matter when they are needed.
And I know what it's like to tell yourself, I'm going to start on Monday. And then for the next 5 days, you gorge yourself, or you're extra lazy, or you treat yourself extra much because you know you're going to do it this time. And this time I'm serious, and this time I'm for real, and I'm going to get it done. Except you're not. And you know you're not. And if you really want it to change, and if you really want to make a change, and you really want to be different, and you really want it to be this time, start f***ing now. I don't care if it's 9 o'clock at night. Do something productive towards what it is you're trying to become. Because I can tell you right now, for sure, that the people who tell themselves, I'm going to start Monday, never can start Monday.
All you have to do to kill procrastination is just start. You just go, and procrastination dies. So don't wonder how you overcome procrastination. It's easy.